All right, thank you for staying with us. We had to go on a quick break so that we could introduce one of our guests who has been able to navigate his way into our studios. Julian Ajunwa has joined us. Was like he turned into some kind of mystery man, some Superman, and was able to fly into our studios. But Julian, congratulations for making it through.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here. I had to defy all the odds to be here, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, so Julian joins us, and we'll just kick it off from where we stopped. We were talking about the rankings, the FIFA rankings. Let's take a look at what it looks like now for Africa. Our interest, of course, is Nigeria. So we'll start with the African rankings, and then we'll go on to talk about the world rankings and the implication for us as we go on. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, we talked about it. I've dropped out of the top 10. We're number 12 in Africa and number 59 in the world. The top ranked African nations, you can see right there on your screen, elements of Cote d'Ivoire, first in Africa, number 22 in the world, Algeria, Ghana, Cape Verde, Senegal, Tunisia. These ones are the top 6 in Africa. All right, and let's flip and see what the other guys are in the top 10 that we'll have to contend with going forward. Cameroon, Congo, Guinea, Congo DR, Egypt, and Nigeria there, number 12 and number 59 in the world. Not very good, but Tayo, we were saying something about the fact that people do not read too much into this, but it will come in crucial.
Yes. When
the final phase of the World Cup qualifiers and the draws are made, you could be playing any of those teams in the top 5, in the top 10.
Yeah, so it's. I understand why some people don't have a lot of time for the FIFA rankings, and sometimes I catch myself wanting to gravitate towards them as well. But then I hold back and I think about the implications that could be sometimes. You mentioned already about the 2018 draw. That would be very crucial as well too. I know a lot of people say it's very common to say in sports, like for you to be the best, you've got to play the best. But then, believe me, there's no one out there that wants to play an Algeria in the qualifier when you can play a team supposedly inferior. So it's very important that Nigeria don't slide too much in this current in the FIFA rankings, definitely.
All right. Let's take a look at the top 10 soccer players in the world. Little surprise, Julian. Belgium, number 1 right now, number 1, and then the number 10 is Austria. For me, this is some pleasant surprise. The regular nations are being shocked with the emergence of Belgium as the number 1. And of course, Austria in the top 10.
I think for me, it's a good one. The Belgians had a smooth ride in the Euro 2016 qualifiers, and they knew that if they beat Andorra in their last game,
they were going to be number 1.
They were going to be number 1, and that's what they did.
And they celebrated that day.
Exactly, they celebrated because prior to that game, they had already qualified for the Euros, but they celebrated because they were now the top-ranked team in the world. I mean, we know how good it is for you to be a top-ranked team in the world. Imagine if our Super Eagles were the top-ranked team in the world. We know how we're going to celebrate all of that. For Austria as well, those who had a very decent ride in the Euro 2016 qualifiers. But for Chile, they are Copa America champions. They also got that, a move up the rankings. But for Spain, Spanish football in recent times for me have been in the twilight, and it's good to see them gradually climbing back to where they should be. For England, yes, they've qualified 10 out of 10 the Euro qualifiers, but you ask yourself then again, who are the top teams in their group? All the teams they beat, none of them are even in the top 10. So it just to show that they had a pretty easy ride in the Euro 2016 qualifiers. But perhaps if they do well in the tournament proper, because we know England, when it comes to the big stage, they always flop. I mean, we saw the World Cup just last year, and they were bottom of the group that had the likes of Costa Rica, Uruguay, and also Italy as well. So I think for the ranking, it's good enough. And let's just see how it pounds out when the new rankings are being released. But for Belgium, kudos to them. They have a lot of stars, and I would really like to see their performance in Euro 2016 in France.
Company, the captain of Belgium, says it's good to be world #1, but we would like to add trophies to it.
Yeah, definitely. Being world #1 and not performing on the big
More
stage.
winning trophies.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, it doesn't really say much about your team. But I just like to add that Belgium, the success of Belgium that they've had in recent times, they've not stumbled upon it at all. It's been a deliberate attempt and effort, exactly, to get them to this very level. And it's not surprising to me to see the under-17 side as well. They're in the semi-finals of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup as well. So it shows you the amount of work the authorities and the Football Association in Belgium have put in place, have been doing all these years, and we're starting to see the results. Yeah.
All right, so that's true. And of course, the news just coming in is that Belgium are already 1 goal up over Mali after about 25 minutes of football at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup semi-finals. Belgium are 1-0 up over Mali. But gentlemen, let's pause a little bit on the Super Eagles and go to Abuja. Another national team of Nigeria that is also generating a lot of interest is our dream team. We have a lot of expectation about the dream team and the quality of the job that Samson Siasia has been doing. And we're happy that Siasia has invested a lot of time on the home-based players. And the media officer of the team is joining us live now from Abuja via telephone, Timi Ebikagboro. Timi, thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight. But the good news is that a few days ago, it was a complaint about clubs not releasing their players. The story is different now. Your camp is bubbling. All the top players are in. The quality of the training has improved. And you guys are already in swing mood for the training tour ahead of the African U23 Championship in Senegal.
Yes, thank you very much, Tony. Yes, you're right. After last week, it was an empty camp. They barely had about 4 players to train with. But of course, by Monday, the players are trooping in. But by Tuesday, we had about 35 players in camp, just name it. And the coach have been working around the club because the problem they now have is that because they have a short time to really look at these players, they don't want to make an errors of dropping good players, dropping quality players for the ones that are not too good. So they need to work extra hard, train twice a day, play friendly matches like we did this evening against the Lions of Mina to see so that these boys, some don't show flashes and they don't deliver. And so that's what they're doing right now, putting it together so they can get the quality 25, 28 players that will be heading to Morocco for the training camp.
But talk to us about the training games that you have played. To me, you played a friendly game today against Lions of Mina. Talk to us about it. Are the coaches happy with what they're saying of the boys? Are they gelling? What was the understanding like? Can we beat our chest and say, look, we have a team that we can take to Senegal to do Nigeria proud?
Well, for Siasia, individually as players, yes. As a team, he's not satisfied yet because he just believes that, yes, the players all have qualities, but some of them are new, guys of Bature, new to the team, Nzube, new to the team. They don't understand his coaching philosophy. Kufre Ebon from Warri Wolves, Stanley Jingba, they're all new to the team. These are quality players in their own right, but as a team, they've not gelled with him. And so that's where his problem is right now. That's why he just can't wait to head to Morocco so that he can assemble these boys in a very calmer atmosphere and bring out the team that Nigerians will be proud of.
When are you guys leaving for Morocco? How many players are you taking to Morocco?
Hopefully, from what we're hearing, we're going about 25, 28, and we're leaving hopefully on Sunday.
Okay. All right, Timi Ebikagboro, thank you so much for speaking to us on Sports Tonight. We wish the team the best of luck. Send our best wishes to Coach Samson Siasia and tell him that he has to go to Senegal and win for Nigeria. All right, we'll be speaking to Timi Ebikagboro, media officer of the Dream Team. Guys, we'll go on a quick break now. When we return from the break, we will spend some time to talk about domestic football in Nigeria. And during the break, we'll bring you highlights. Sunshine against Rangers. People call Rangers flying antelopes. They got roasted by Sunshine Stars in Lagos yesterday. We'll bring you those highlights, and then we'll come back talk some more on Sports Tonight.